your blinds, rise and shine. Cold world, same used to drive around with your girl. In my mama's Civic, now I'm out here trying to. I don't think you wanna get rich. You don't really want it. You ain't really trying to get rich. Nah, you don't really want it. Now you don't want that late night gas with no break, like crash in the daylight. I see it in your face. You don't want that blood, sweat, tears in a bunk bed. Peers know they upset that Lambo in your gate. Nah, you can't take a loss.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Sacramento Kings up against the Boston Celtics in Boston. Well, for Boston, as it stands with the season dwindling down, they're 9 games out of first place in the conference and doing what they can to improve their playoff seeding. And as we march toward the end of the regular season, Shaq, I want your opinion on veterans being rested in back-to-back games.
You know what, Ernie, you hear a lot of people complain, but let me tell you from personal reasons, it's the right thing to do in some cases, especially for the older teams to have a real shot to win a championship. Popovich has been doing it. Look how many.
More levels, more devils. Diesel. Airing out the stage.
And tonight's broadcast here in beautiful Boston.
Dot on your face.
Everyone in their seats here in Boston to watch the Celtics on the home court. The Kings would love to finish off this road trip on a good note. Right now, they have the 10th best record in the West. They need wins.
Yeah, this is a matchup that has not gone well. 0-2 on the season series. This is their last opportunity to get a little bit of redemption.
You know what, Greg? This team has an awful lot of pride, and getting swept would not sit well with them. I mean, I look for them to pull out everything, all the adjustments, all the tricks to try to prevent that from happening.
Now Sacramento starting 5. McLemore and Gay on the perimeter. Quincy Acy out there with DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Rondo in at the point. Kings on D. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Guys, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure it out, though. If you're going to shoot in the low 30s, you're going to end up losing a lot of games.
Well, it's exactly. I mean, you just can't win if you don't shoot a better percentage than that. It's not going to happen.
It was a trade that seemingly had been talked about for several years. Finally last season, Boston shipping out Rajon Rondo to the Dallas Mavericks, Clark, halfway through the season.
Yeah, and it seemed to me to be a trade that actually helped both teams.
Now McLemore following the three-point attempt by Avery Bradley. Outside Rondo. Here's Cousins. That's tipped. Here's Crowder. Thomas dishes to Crowder. That's in there. Thomas with the assist.
There they go. Finally able to drop one in on their 4th try.
The Kings have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Rondo with the ball. Now Thomas defending. Kicks it to McLemore. Inside. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's on Jared Sullinger.
You know, last season, DeMarcus Cousins had several triple-doubles, but with Cousins, he would have 20-plus rebounds to go along with 20 points and 10 assists. That's amazing for a big man, for any man, as a matter of fact.
And he can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. And for Cousins, those 20, 20, 10 triple-doubles are an incredibly rare feat. First time, in fact, that we've seen that in the NBA since 2010.
And he was the first big man since the great Wilt Chamberlain to do it in back-to-back games. So Cousins is one of the rare big men who can do it all and has displayed that multiple times last season. How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Thomas kicks to Sullinger. Back to Thomas. Celtics passing it around. Here's Bradley. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
You know what, guys? He can really light it up from the perimeter at times.
The Kings have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Rondo kicks to Cousins. Cousins with a screen on Thomas. Off his leg. And it's whistled a kick. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Rondo kicks to Cousins. A shake. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Cousins has got his second basket.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
There's Thomas with the 3. Can't get it to go. Kings leading now by 3. The drive by Rondo. Good D by Thomas.
And you can see the defender's afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. On that one, they were there.
Good open look, and he splashes home the three.
For Sacramento, they've gone 4-7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Rondo passes to Cousins. To the paint, here's AC. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
You know, there are a lot of bigger power forwards than him in the NBA, but very few that rise up like he can.
Here's McLemore, and it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Earlier I spoke with George Karl. A big point of emphasis for him was playing within themselves on the offensive end. He said in both of their losses to this team earlier in the year, they were allowing themselves to get faded into poor shots, and it cost them. To be at their best, he feels, they need to continue to play their game through all circumstances. Let's see if they can handle it.
And thanks as always, Doris. And guys, the emphasis on quality shooting, getting those chances identified by their coach is a key for them.
I think that means they must work as a complete unit out there, cooperate, sharing the ball, and try to limit the one-on-one play.
And if they can do that, they will have success shooting the basketball. I think it's guaranteed.
And here's Rondo, following the three-pointer by Boston. So the Kings call timeout, their first. Last meeting was in Boston. They're able to fight off the Celtics.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
Yeah, and that turned the tide, the rebounding differential. They've got to focus and make it a team effort to really pound the glass.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Olynyk, he's checked in for Jared Sullinger. Jerebko comes in. Evan Turner, he's checked in for Crowder. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Bradley. Caspi dishes to Curry. Feeds it to Caspi. Second chance shot. It's a big high bounce and goes in. Caspi's got his first points of the night. And so for Caspi last season, finally found some consistency on offense. He'd always had the skill set, but really couldn't connect the dots. It seemed like he did last year.
He did. I felt like the game at times earlier in his career was too fast for him. He really seemed to slow things down and worked on his shooting mechanics. Even though he was a really good shooter, he hadn't seen results at this level. Now, you look at last year, 49% from the field, 40% from behind the arc.
Here's Olynyk after Darren Collison's bucket. His three-pointers off the mark.
Let's take them back.
Yeah, 94. As the preacher takes a pulpit, fix your coat, prepare for 40 below spit. 7 days of heaven's ways and hang-ups. Chris and Ryan again, and we wishing anybody who isn't wishing us well bankrupt. A L and whatever else ain't up. As far as me, I'm still caught up in all the... Still calling my expendables, cause it's hard to believe I can fit all of them boys in one... And the streets start trembling. It's way too many it seems. Too many witnesses. Up and down with their visions of what a street is. I call it the seesaw syndrome. Syndrome, maybe you make a mistake, you lose. And this is for the real hip-hop. So would never, ever, ever ask me, am I here to replace Guru?
Word? That's how you feel up on this track? Little try on that.
What you trying to rap now?
Yeah, yo, Royce.
What up, man?
We just lamping in the studio, you know, doing our thing.
Okay.
Bugging out, you know.
Right.
Little test run. So,
I need you to speak with your hands. On the count of 3. Everybody now, 1, 2, 3, go!
talk to him. Who stepped up in this rap game and seen acting fool?
Me and Preem, both names go together. Lot of frontin' like they ill.
Word. I think it's time to move on to the next one.
HBK, yeah, you know how we. And I can't quit, all I know is HBK, yeah, you know how we. And I can't quit, all I know is. Wherever I go, my homies
up in this thing. I love my squad. I love my squad. I love my squad. I love my squad. Make your lady back up in this, hop up in the 6. And you should ignore these rappers, man. They say anything. Call me Susie Piggy Bank. I got plenty change. She rep HBK to over everything. Married to the gang with the wedding rag. Everybody try to duplicate. We just innovate. Young and making plenty cake. Get my straight. I'm a heartbreak vet. Being broke, what I can't accept. I'ma hold it down to the death. No Reeboks, cause it's all about a check. Bet $1 million that your man ain't like this. Cause I stack my chips, I'm on my grind. Mind on money, money on my mind. So if you in the way, I'll run you over. It's the heartbreak army, I'm a soldier. Huh? Wherever I go, my homies come to. I love my squad. We up in this thing. I love my squad. I love my squad. I love my squad. I love my squad. Ain't nothing changed but the name on the check. And that's real, that's real, that's real. I don't know about y'all, but I'll die about respect. And that's real, that's real, that's real. I'ma live in the meantime. Haters telling me to chill cause they need time. Rest in peace, it's the G-A-N-G. Hate on me cause we ain't leave the seat vacant. We taking the R.A.P. came to a new place. I swear that we got this tied like a shoelace for real. Wherever I go, my homies come to. I love my squad. We up in this thing. I love my squad. I love my squad. I love my squad. I love my squad. Wherever I go, my homies come to. We up in this thing. Wherever I go, my homies come to. We up in this thing. Get rich. You don't really want it. You ain't really trying to get rich. Nah, you don't really want it. Now you don't want that late night gas with no break, like crash in the daylight. I see it in your face. You don't want that blood, sweat, tears in a bunk bed. Peers know they upset. They Lambo in your gate. Nah, you can't take a loss like that. Off that. Wasn't really forced to shop at Ross like that. Don't know how it feel to can't afford like that. Off deck. Right back, had to get it out the mud. We took. Now they tell me do it for the love. Gotta do it just because. Got this ballin' in my blood. Think I came this far to shoot dubs. I don't think you trying to get rich. You don't want it. You ain't really trying to get rich. You don't want it. I don't think you want. Now you ain't got what it takes to do it like me. Get your head up in the game or you can sightsee. Waiting for a handout, this ain't that right league. Spend so much time out here ballin', it's my wifey. These are what I live, I breathe, I sleep, my dreams are lavish. Went from check to check to check the balance. I press, I bet you flop, you all theatric. I'm mostly savage, gambling, take advantage. I'm here to ball while you call off work. When that top jump out, text, check my call off first. See if I can make a play to get it all off merge. Woo! Let an animal loose. My separation off finesse, I'm just preparing to shoot. Or I can put you on some skates, breaking ankles and news, saying this is what they pay me to do. I don't think you're trying to get rich. You don't want it. You ain't really trying to get rich. You don't want it.
straight jump from SoCal, Hollywood to the slums. Get burnt by the California sun on the west side. East Coast, where you at? Just got to New York like a net on a jet to London. To Brazil, to Quebec, like the whole world took effect to Ferg. Tell them, lay back, slow down. Better represent when we come to your town. So lay back, slow down. What you represent when we come to your town? Say, get in with the business, I'ma be there in a minute. I just booked a Paris ticket, thinking Russia need a visit. I'ma run it to the limit and be on my way to Venice. LA got the people saying, la, 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 la. Brooklyn saying, la, 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 la. Hacienda saying, la, 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 la. Vegas saying, la, 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 la. Rio saying, la, 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 la. Tokyo saying, la, 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 la. Down under saying, la, 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 la. Miami saying, la, 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 la. Jamaica. Every city, every state, every country you know, all around the globe. Every city, every
DJ Khaled, Convict Music, we the best, we taking over. Listen,
spread out with it. South Carolina, Alabama, Mississippi, on to North Carolina, Philadelphia, Virginia. From down in Miami where it warm in the winter, on up to Minnesota where it's storm in the winter. Jacksonville, Tallahassee, Memphis, 10, holla at me. B&H-Town, Southside, Cloverland, Daddy, I'm the man out in Dallas. Better ask Cali. Catman Cali with my eyes open valley. Blowing and spinning, going down Vinny. Drop 6, 4, 3, wheel and switch it. Red light stop, make it drop for the with it. Anything you hear that I said, I meant it. Can't got the crown, then spit out with it. Say you need I said, I get it.
if you want to, we can supply you. Got enough work to feed the whole town. They won't shoot unless you try to. Come around and try to stop.
full of mad criminals who don't care, nuzzling. We all stare at the out-of-towners. They better break north before we get and take their face off. The streets is filled with undercovers, chasing brothers. The D's on the roof trying to watch us and knock us. Coppers even come through in helicopters. I drink a little, spark and hold a in front us. Wanna be ill, the spot runners, thinking it can't happen till I trap them. Won't even run about guards, I don't believe in none of that. Your facts are backwards. Nas is a rebel of the street corner, pulling it out the dresser. Police got me under pressure. Nas, I'm not your legal type of fella. Drinking, the street dweller who's always on the corner. Bless when I dress is never nothing less than guess. Kobe walking with a bop and my hat turned back. Love commit.